Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. It's time to do a video on user skins and how to kind of implement them in War Thunder by yourself. Now this is just for PC users, unfortunately console guys can't do this, but see this as kind of a tutorial on how it's all set up, how to do it, how to implement it, and also the different user skins that you can get, because depending on how they code them means that you have to put them in the game differently. But putting in user skins is actually a lot easier nowadays than it used to be, and doing an updated video I think is something which is required. And also at the same time, this was thanks to Gifted Greed, who wanted to get this video done for you guys, so you can thank him for it. So let's get into it and talk about what user skins are and also where to get them. User skins are user skins. They're skins which are made by community members or made by yourself that you could get on vehicles in the user skin tab. Now these camos are only seen by you. They are not seen by anybody else, so they are on your client and not on other people's, so you can do some quite funny things with them, as you can see, and it won't affect the gameplay of others. Only it will give you is a bit of razzmatazz, which is the whole point. So at the end of the day, it's something which is personal, it's something which won't affect general playstyles, apart from obviously for you. There isn't just user skins in the game, there's also user sites for different vehicles. I don't know if mine still work, and also user missions, which you can also bring in. If you want to see videos on either of these things and how they work, just let me know and I can sort it out for you. For an example of a user site, I think I actually have one on my warrior, just to kind of show you what it actually does. I mean, it's pretty cool, right? So you can see here on the warrior, this is my user site. It has the drop on the gun and also the drop on the missile, so it shows me where it comes in, right? Pretty cool. I have one for the AMX 13 as well, which is beautiful. But it gives you an idea of, you know, the cool stuff that you can do. So that is the different types of user stuff you can have. Let's talk about how to implement stuff which is, you know, user generated. So for Camouflages, the first place you have to go to is War Thunder Live. Now War Thunder Live you can find on the main War Thunder page. You basically just go to the community tab and then go down and War Thunder Live. Here you can find videos, images, you can find user missions, you can find a bunch of stuff, which is pretty cool. But the thing we're going to be focusing on is of course Camouflages, since this is the main thrust of the video. So we'll go through 3 camouflages, we'll implement them all, just to kind of show what you kind of have to do, and then we'll go from there. So, first of all, with camouflages, there's a few different ways that you can kind of implement them. We'll first of all do this one, since I already showed you the M18 one, so this is from the potato. The basic way is you download the camouflage, if you like it, so hit the download button, and then what it will do is it will go to, of course, the place where you downloaded it. I downloaded it here in my user skins folder, but yeah, wherever you put it, right, in your files. So then when you're here, what you do is you extract it using, I personally use WinRAR, I'm sure many other people use other stuff, and now you have the actual skin itself. It's all extracted, it's all ready to go right here. So you go to your War Thunder directory, wherever it is, and what you do in your War Thunder directory is you can do one or two things. So you can either create a user skins folder with this specific name right here, or what you can do is you can go to a vehicle in War Thunder and you can click this button right here and it will create a user skin sample file in the game folder, which will also create you a user skin folder. So it will basically do the job for you for that vehicle. Now, what's interesting is when you put skins into this folder, it actually puts them in real time. So you can see here, when I click this, I have either the standard disabled user skin, or I have the user skin itself, right? These are the two ones which are available on my M18. Now, watch this magic that is around. So you take, you open the user skins folder, and then you take that file that you extracted, you copy it into here, or you move it into here, depending on how you want to do it. If you hit this button here, you refresh it, and then, hey presto, it's here. Isn't that cool? So now this camouflage is ready to go, and you can use it in battles. Once again, nobody else can see it, only you. So that's pretty cool. Now, there are a bunch of other camos which don't use this method and use a slightly different method, but I couldn't find any of them recently because, hey, guess what? People are actually getting better at these things. If you find some old camos, what they will make you do is they will give you template they'll give you template files. So what you have to do for those is you have to click this button here. It will create a template of the vehicle itself. So you can see here it has the template here and the disabled. You switch it to the template, then you go back to this folder, which is the user skin folder once again. It's created a template, and then here you have the template stuff. You take all of the files from the Bulldog skin that you want, and then you just put it on here, replace them, and then you just hit this button and it will work once again, okay? So that's how those camouflages work. Those are usually old camouflages, not new camouflages, so just to let you know how they work. Most new camouflages work in the way that I'm showing you and all of that, right? So for example, if we take this HSTVL skin, the very loud skin right here, once again, do the same thing. Click on it, have a look, download it right here. And what it will do is it will, in the user skins, create this right here. Then you extract it. So we extract it once again. It creates the camouflage folder. If we go to the HSTVL, we can see that right now. The only skin I have is I believe this is the esports skin actually, or maybe not. It's nice though. But you can see if we hit this, there is no user skin. So what we do is we move this folder to here, we copy it into the user skins, and now, hey presto, it's there, right? So that's how you do these things. If you want to weeb it up, or if you want to have historical skins or ahistorical skins, this is how it works, right? That's how you basically do it. Now, one of the interesting things is you can actually get a camouflage which is designed for multiple vehicles. Now, this one is pretty cool. We'll have a look at it on the live because there is an example which is on this page, and once again you can just go to War Thunder Live, you can go through camouflages. It does have different filters, so you have the recent, popular, most commented, downloaded, but also at the same time you also have this here, so you can actually change the camouflages as you want to. And you can also blacklist certain terms, so if you don't like to see certain things, you can do it. So you can see here, this skin, which is kind of cool. It is a Kriegsmarine Focke-Wulf 190 skin. But it also is available for the D9, D12, and D13. So this skin is actually for a bunch of different vehicles. So if you download this skin, like I already have done, so click the button and then it goes in here, and then you extract it, what you'll find after extracting is this one actually has a bunch of different camouflages inside of it for the D9, for the D12, for the D13. So this camouflage is actually ready to go for 3 separate vehicles. So if you copy it over, once again, to your user skins tab, and then you go back into your game, you can actually have a look at all of the different vehicles. I don't think I actually have the D13, but I do have the D12 and the D9. So for example, on this one, you can see here, look, so it's ready to go. You've got the Kriegsmarine, and this is just one camo, right? So this is the D12, and then if you have a look at the D9, it should have exactly the same camo in its user skin category. So you can actually create user camos for, you know, similar vehicles, I'm guessing as long as they have the same model or similar models. And it's pretty cool, right? I think that's kind of awesome. So watch out for those if you're looking to install user camos. But yeah, those are basically like the 3 ways of doing this stuff. It's super easy and generally not too hard to do. And if you want a bit of razzmatazz, it's always, you know, a good thing to go for. For me, like, I think it's very important to, you know, kind of make the game the way that you want to play it. So, for example, the 2S25 here, you know, this was a template skin. So I had to, if we have a look at the files, I can kind of show you. By the way, all of the skins that you see on this are not my doing, because we have a thing on the Twitch channel where the viewers pick the skins, which is why you see them. So you can see I had to create a template here, and then I had to put the skin files in here in order to make it work. That's why this is a template skin, but also we have a standard skin, which is just the Sprut SD skin, which is this one made by Bob. So we have the Bob skin too. So that's how camouflages work, that's how to install them. But remember, this is only for PC, and also at the same time, there are different variants, and you don't have to just go to War Thunder Live for camos. I think there are other places where they're available too, but War Thunder Live is just like the easiest place to find them in. So remember, the user skins tab, move them in, easy peasy. As always, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. I'd just like to thank Brendan Quinn, Vilneus, Character Fuel, Juan the Panda, Carrion Crow, Gus Irenicus, Pyman, Merciless Reaper, Orange Tail, Teddy, Daniel Stanton, Moxie, B. Young, Bareen, Peter Grayling, Alan Hacker, Sem Alslan, Uncle Bean, and Derek R., and also Lafouche for supporting the channel.